the fact that Van Gaal's in his first season, he's getting given a little bit of leniency. But the fact that he's spent £180 million and the team he put out today, it's the best team he could probably put out, in fairness to him. But going forward against a team like Palace, no disrespect to Palace, they did very well last season. But we were absolutely terrible. We were so lucky to win that game. And I think Van Gaal should be under a lot of pressure. He spent a lot of money. He's 1 point worse off than Moyes was last season. I just kind of feel he's getting it a little bit easy at the moment. I don't think he's doing the right job,
Totally agree.
You cannot spend that amount of money on those kind of players and then say, this might take me 3 years to turn it around.
You keep saying that, though.
I mean, what do you do? Spend this amount every year? I mean, I don't know what they do.
I'm with you, Rob. I think it's been a very disappointing season so far. Spend all that money on attacking players. Even when they go forward at times, they don't look that great. Yes, he's had problems defensively. Keeps changing the back four or back five. He's not going to be under pressure because, he speaks very well. He says he's got the 3 years. It's going to take him 3 years, and I think they'll go with that. I really do.
I got to say, I think it's time for RVP to be dropped. Now, we all play junior football, and there's always the coach's favourite, the under-10s. The kid who plays up front who only gets a run because his dad likes him. And I'm starting to feel like that's RVP with Van Gaal. He won't drop him, but he's not doing a great job. And you've got a fantastic striker in Wayne Rooney who's sitting behind him. And look, everyone gets on Rooney's back, but he's playing out of position. If you put him up front with Matter in behind, why not give it a go?
If Robin continues not to score goals at a massive football club, there's always somebody who come in and take your shirt.
And where do I start? One, Wenger out. This is his last year. No more.
He's just signed a 3-year contract. He signed a 3-year contract.
I don't care. 2, get some defenders, like George Graham did. Good old George Graham. He built from the back. I've managed an under-13-year side in New Zealand who's rugby mad playing football. Build from the back. You don't build from midfield and the front. Poor old Sanchez, he's banging the goals in. You do not win games by midfield and forwards. You've got to have a solid back five.
What I'm saying with Arsenal is that when they do get in front, and you can almost sense it, fans know it, you can see it, that Swansea are getting ahead of steam. They're having their little moment in the game. That's when somebody on the pitch, somebody's got to take responsibility to say, listen, everybody, let's just drop back 10 yards. Let's make it hard to beat. 2 banks of 4. Get the forwards closing down. Well, this is what this should be happening.
No fatigue. Yeah. Go back years ago, if you like. I can't take this anymore from Arsenal. We've got to start waking up. 1 FA Cup in 10 years, 9 years ain't good enough.
What I find very, very worrying at the moment is that Steve Bold is there. I know that there's players that Steve Bold has recommended to Arsenal that they've not taken. And
that needs to change.
Well, of course it needs to change.
Wants to have a future at the club, that needs to change. Nowadays in football, you've got to have a Matic. You've got to have someone like that who can actually control the game, a strong defender. Arsene Wenger can't take Arsenal forward by himself.
With all due respect to him, and Monreal playing there, there's a lot of noise about Chambers at the start of the season. And yes, he came to Arsenal and he started the season pretty well, but I see him as a centre half. Why is he not playing him as a centre half? I'd rather have a player who is comfortable in that position than someone like Monreal, who, for me, he gives me the jitters. It doesn't happen for me when he's playing. I'm really frightened.